Hey everyone, this is Austin with Thoughts Fired. I want to take a second to talk about a huge deal, something that everyone's dealing with, but no one has put their finger on it that I'm aware of, and that is the difference between your family and your tribe. Okay? Now, I don't think all the younger generation understands the fact that just because they're your family doesn't mean they're who you're meant to spend your life with. Okay, now let me explain that. Your parents are not necessarily going to be in line with what your heart and soul wants to do in this life. Your first friends are not necessarily going to be in line with what you want to do in your heart, okay? So you find out what your soul's purpose is here as you get older. Leaving behind the group that nurtured you into a self-sustaining organism is normal, all right? It's like stem cells, okay? You're like a stem cell until you get old enough to realize what you want, who you are. And then you go off and you become a skin cell, or a brain cell, or a hair cell, or you know what I mean? You don't know what you are when you're born. You don't know anything when you're born. Unless you know what it is and you just don't know how to communicate it. I guess that's possible, but your parents, they cannot know what you're meant to do. I think that it was a big misconception that people should do what their families have always done. Like, that is silly. This is 2016 almost. That is nonsense now. Your parents can't have any idea what you're supposed to do. It is completely up to you. And that doesn't mean that you have to pick it and then go to university and then you are there and you have to do that like that. Just do what feels right, dude. Like, your life is meant to be lived happy. If you're living happy, then you're doing the right thing. That's what matters. That's the truth. I think people forget that you can program the mind to tell you things. You can program it to bring up, like, notifications, right? Like, these people are going to judge me. Boom, notification. Think about me. Think about this, you know? Your tribe and your family are two completely separate things. Your family are the people that when you break your leg and you can't pay your bills anymore and you lose your house and you lose your car, they can get your back. If your tribe can't. If your tribe is not capable of keeping you alive, you can always fall back on your family, and your family always needs to be able to fall back on you. It's like a structural support system for society in a way, you know what I mean? Now, your tribe is where you get to go to become the highest version, most developed, perfect, enlightened version of yourself that you can in this lifetime, okay? That's your family. No one in my family is like me. There's two of them out of a couple hundred, or however many there are. There's two of them out of all of them that I know that even come close to understanding what is going on in my head. All of the other ones are completely ignorant to my thoughts and experiences. Maybe instead of thinking that I'm not okay the way that I am, I should recognize the fact that maybe it's exactly the way it's supposed to be, and that me being who I am and going on to find people who are on the same vibrational frequency of understanding of wanting to be who I want to be, maybe going and finding those people is completely natural. Like, they're your heart. They're your heart family, and your family at home is like your got your back family. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between your family and your tribe, and there is a certain point where it is time to take the pilgrimage out of home and to become a grown-up and to develop who you are with yourself so that you can be completely self-sufficient and also the most incredible version of yourself that could possibly exist. And you get to decide what that is. That's the beautiful thing. Ultimately, no one is making any decision for you. It is all up to you. You have 100% free will. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget your family. But don't forsake your tribe because you're holding on to something that does no longer serve you. I love you guys. If this message resonated with you, share it, comment, subscribe, like it, all that good stuff. And I appreciate your support. I've actually been getting a couple messages lately that have been telling me kind of like where I should go with this, and I'm really excited about that. So catch you on the flip side.